Hey, welcome. Life can feel so complicated sometimes. It's this incredible mix of joy and struggle, and the thing is, it doesn't come with an instruction manual. So today, we're going to dive into a way of thinking, a set of guideposts to help us navigate it all with a little more purpose. So let's get into it.
It's a question we all ask ourselves at some point, right? When you're standing at a crossroads, feeling totally lost, or just wondering, am I even going in the right direction? It's just so human to wish that someone would just hand you a map, a perfect, clear guide showing you exactly what to do next. And, well, the simple and maybe a little frustrating truth of the matter is there isn't one. There's no universal playbook for being a person. We're all out here just trying to find our way, usually figuring things out the hard way, one piece at a time.
So, because there's no map, what do? We often look for the next best thing, which is rules. We search for some kind of pre-made path, right? A set of outside instructions to follow, hoping that'll get us to where we're supposed to be. But what if we've been looking for the wrong kind of tool this whole time?
Okay, so check out this distinction, because it's really key. A map, it's rigid, it's external, it tells you every single turn to make. But here's the catch. It's always someone else's path. A compass, though, that's totally different. It's flexible and it's internal. It doesn't tell you the destination, but it points you in a direction, and that helps you find your own way.
And that right there, that is the huge mental shift we're talking about today. Instead of desperately searching outside of ourselves for a map that doesn't exist, what if the real journey is to build our own inner compass, a guide that comes from inside of us?
And this is where this idea of a guidepost comes in. Just think of it like an inner marker, a personal principle that you define for yourself. It's not some rule that's handed down to you, but it's a value that points you toward a life that feels authentic and full of meaning for you.
Now, it's absolutely crucial to be clear on what these are not. Guideposts are not commandments. They are not rigid rules you have to follow, or else they're not some kind of dogma, and they are for sure not a quick fix for all of life's problems. This is all about shifting away from outside authority and learning to trust your own inner wisdom. A much better way to think about them is as companions. They're these core ideas, these principles that you carry with you, and they're there to offer you a little bit of grounding and direction right when you need it most. They don't walk the path for you, but they walk it with you.
Okay, so how do we go from just kind of understanding this idea to actually putting it to use? Well, these guideposts, they only really come alive when we're willing to pause and ask ourselves some pretty big fundamental questions.
Let's start with this one. It seems so simple on the surface, but wow, it goes deep. If you could just strip away all the noise, all the expectations from other people, all the shoulds you carry around, what is left? What genuinely, at your core, matters to you?
And then there's this one. Your time and your attention, those are your most valuable resources, and you can't get them back. They literally are your life. So take a hard look. Where are they going? Are you investing them in the things that truly matter? Or are they just leaking away to things that leave you feeling empty?
And this might be the ultimate clarifying question. Just imagine for a second, you're at the end of your life, and you're looking back. What kind of person do you hope you were? What choices are going to bring you a sense of peace instead of a feeling of regret? Thinking from that perspective, it has a way of cutting through all the trivial stuff, doesn't it?
See, when you really start to engage with these questions, you start to make this incredible shift. You begin to shape your life not based on what the world is demanding from you, but based on your own internal values. You actually start living from the inside out.
And this really gets to the heart of it all. The real desire that's underneath all of our ambition and all of our striving. It's not just about succeeding in the eyes of the world. It's about being fulfilled. It's about living a life that feels true to you and about becoming a person that you yourself can genuinely look in the mirror and respect.
Which brings us right back to where we started. This whole approach, these questions, these guideposts, they're not meant to be a map that someone else drew. They are simply tools. A compass, maybe, to help you start charting your own unique course through this one life you've got.
So, as we close this out, the real question isn't for me to answer, it's for you. Grounded in what you now know truly matters, what's the first step you're going to take? What is the very first mark that you will make on your own map?